Hello guys, today we got something brand new happening, and thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. So sorry I missed the 600 subscriber milestone. So this is kind of combining 200 subscribers all at once. And I cannot speak. And if you cannot tell, we're in a new place because I have moved. So yeah. Now, if you don't know what is happening, I'm starting a new series on my channel that's going to be very time consuming. You guys remember Sniper Fail? We had about 9 episodes, and then I always said we'd come back. Here it is. This is going to be something crazy. This is going to be I don't even know what I'm going to call the playlist yet, but Ultimate Snipe or Fail Royale. I have 70 blasters that hit over 100 feet per second, or right at 100 feet per second. And that's what this is going to be about. It's going to be in a tournament bracket, and we're going to do like Sniper Fail. We're shooting from 25, 50, 75, and 100 feet to see what these blasters can do. And I am changing up the rules a little bit too. If I can't hit something at 25 feet, I'm just going to move back to 50 feet anyways. But if I can't hit anything at 50 feet, then the challenge is over. And we're upping the ammo to 20 rounds of capacity. I have a 20 round Siren magazine, which will be used for all the blasters that, need magazines. We're going to get down from there. So that is what I'm doing for my 200 subscriber special. I'm making this new crazy idea, and this will be releasing hopefully every Friday, and this will not be a backlog or anything like that. It's just going to be all straight up, and hopefully job market's hard, so when I find a job, hopefully things work out with that and I can still do this, but we will see. And on top of all that, if you guys are still staying together, there's special, I guess, I don't even really know how to say it. It's kind of like golf, because you get something that will lower your score, but this one's the opposite. It will up your score because the highest numbers win. So how it works basically is shooting from 25, 50, 75, 100. Let's say of all those you hit the target 6 times. You get 6 points. But you also get starting points that will add to your score. And there are 4 starting points total you can get. Each of them are different. There's rate of fire. Just how fast can you shoot this blaster? Because these are still tournament blasters. They're made to be used well. Second is accuracy devices. What accuracy devices does it have? Does it have a scar on it? If not, you don't get the point. You see? This is, you get a point or you don't get the point. That's just straight up how it works. You get it or you don't get it. Third is ergonomics. Is the blaster comfy? That's about it. And fourth is iron sights. My iron sights are definitely different. How I really did it was, can I see the main shooting barrel? Because I usually shoot with the barrel itself. Can I see it well enough to shoot it without just stuff hindering my accuracy? With that, let's check. Now, our first 2 candidates are 2 heavy hitters. These 2 are very, very well done blasters. First off, let's check out the Siren maulr. This guy, it's going to have this big 20 round magazine in the back, which also matches its color, which is kind of funny, but just doesn't look that good. But this thing is going to be set on max power. This thing is going to be hitting like a tank at 200 feet per second. And It's going to be crazy. This thing should, I don't know, this thing always has issues. I don't think it's going to pass 75 feet, honestly. I think it's going to have trouble doing that. But it does, in fact, have an accuracy device. So that's 1 point for the Siren Mauler, 1 extra point. It has a good rate of fire, because it's pump action. It's good rate of fire, just being able to fire off good enough. And kind of the rate of fire is can it fire 3 rounds in pretty fast succession, was what I pretty much rated that on. Ergonomics, gotta admit, pretty terrible. The handle's a square. It's awful ergonomics. And iron sights, also terrible. I even shrunk down this Picatinny into the blaster, and I still don't like how I fire with it, because it's just a big square I'm looking at instead of a thin barrel. So this means the Siren Mauler is going to get a +2, which is not bad, honestly. +2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 is not bad. So good 2. And I hope you guys are understanding this. Later videos, I'm going to make a whole intro section to explain this a lot better. So hopefully that will work. But yeah, the Siren Mauler, not bad. But it is going against a pretty strong powerhouse that I have used in an actual tournament. And we went like 18 rounds without losing. But that was more of my team. And I had to lug this heavy-ass thing around. This is the Punisher. And the Punisher is a long shot. It hits around 250 feet per second. This thing hits like a truck. Its rate of fire is also as good as the Mauler because it's pump action. So rate of fire, done. Accuracy device. This actually has a scar barrel in it. Somewhere in there. Does it really help at 250 feet per second? I think so. So it's there. So it counts. Ergonomics. This thing is so front heavy. It really, really stresses out my hand. But it's still very fun. But yeah, not ergonomically sound at all. And that's my fault, honestly. Last but not least is iron sights. And I do honestly like the iron sight. This is a bit thicker than I would like. Its barrel part that I made for it. But it works, and I think I can hit stuff pretty easily. So that gives the Punisher a +3. So already out of the 2 blasters, and it's a random spin. It's just crazy that I got these 2 blasters. Kind of good to put them against each other. So out of these 2 blasters, the Punisher is already ahead with a +1 against them. But if you did not know, the Mauler has 2 points. The Punisher has 3 points before it even starts. So the Mauler has to hit 2 more targets than the Punisher to beat it. So we'll see how that goes. One more thing, guys. If a blaster loses, gets knocked out of the tournament, which is the first round, and they can just fully get knocked out of the tournament. Is this thing? No, that's just weird looking. The Punisher is definitely a weird blaster. I will be uploading most of them, unless there's something I really, really like in there. Most of the 70, I would probably say around 20, 25 of these blasters will be posted on eBay and Macari, which are linked on my channel. So if you guys watch one of these videos and you like one of the blasters and I tell you I put it up on eBay, go check eBay, Macari, they'll be up there and you can buy it. I don't know the prices, I'm just going to guess. I'm not going to make them too expensive, I know that. So with that, nothing really much else to say. Thank you guys for 700 subscribers. Honestly, it happened so fast and I was moving and I was like, just wow. Thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers on that. Let's take these blasters to the field and see what they can do. Let's see who comes out on top, shall we? So we have the Siren Mauler, 20 rounds at 20 feet. Let's hopefully not break my target and we'll see what we can do, shall we? See how many hits we can get. And these are not brand new darts, because some of this test is all about. It's just about, you know, doing the best we can. They're slightly used darts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 right left, 10, 11, 11. So now let's move back to 50 feet and see what it can do, shall we? Here we got the Siren maulr at 50 feet, 20 rounds. Let's see what it can do. One. Slightly over. How did I get the first one? 2. Let's say that counts. 3. 4. 50 feet. Looks like we got 4. Let's move back to 75. I got the maulr loaded back up at 75 feet. Let's see if I can hit that target from out here. There's the power at least. I guess sometimes. Oh, that was close. Oh, so close. Then nick the bottom of the damn target. Oh, come on. What was that? That went around it. That counts. That hit the yellow. That's 1. One at 75 feet. I don't know if we're going to do 100. We'll see. But that's 1. 25 feet with the Punisher. If the Siren didn't break it, this should break the target. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. Let's see what this thing can do at 25 feet. Where does that go? One. Firing to the right. 2. 3. 6, 7, 8. Man, this is heavy. 9. Last one. 10. I was aiming way over to the left to hit that target. Well, let's move back to 50 feet, shall we? All right, we got the Punisher at 50 feet with 20 rounds. Well, that was stupid. All right, let's try that again. All right, let's see what we can do. One. These are going all over the place. That did not hit the target, that hit the bottom of it, so that did not count. We're still at 1. That was close, come on. 2, that counts. Keeps bearing to the right slightly. Or more than slight, dang. 3. Oh. Alright, that's all of them. Yep. That's 3 at 50 feet. Let's move back to 75. We got the Punisher at 75 feet. And this is not looking good for it at all. Hey, feed the darts. There we go. Never mind, that's 1. Hey, we got something here. Alright, there's something happening to the feeding. Fix yourself. That was close. Where is that one going? These are just going everywhere. That one went up. Last round. What the? There's a spider on my blaster. Well, that's 1, and it was the very first shot. I think with that, we're gonna stop it at 75. I don't got much more space. I think 75 is good. Look at this little hole. Got most of the darts. Look. Where'd this come from? We even got full length. how did the Mauler do? Well, everything's considered, not too bad whatsoever. Still did not have any sight aiming. It was literally just a block. Like, all I can see is literally just a square. And that was pretty difficult, all things considered. The Punisher was honestly a lot easier to aim, but had a lot more rounds just going in every direction. And I think that's because of its accuracy device is not really made for this type of power. And when you would load a round, it would clip the back dart because it would load it weirdly. I don't know why it does that with some mags, but it did. So it had rounds going everywhere. So even though I could aim with this one, it really wasn't accurate and definitely took a lot out of my pump arm. But with that, we get down to who won and who's moving on to the next round. First one with 17 points is the Punisher, claiming 17 points with 3 extra points to start with, so total of 17. And the Mauler coming out with 18 points, with starting with only 2. So the Mauler pulls it out by 1 point. 17 to 18, Mauler wins, moves on. The Punisher is out of the competition fully. I will not be selling this blaster because this was, very personal to me to build. But later episodes, I will be. The Mauler moves on to the next round. The Punisher falls off. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for getting me to 700 subscribers. Crazy. Just fucking amazing to me. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in a completely different episode every single Friday, hopefully. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. And bye-bye.